are so excited to be here because it's been kind of a crazy time of these things with the virus and working from home and working with the kids. It's just completely insane. I wanted to bring up a special guest that we have here today to talk to you guys about mostly homeschooling and how to incorporate that into your new routine. I know I don't homeschool, but I reached out to Shakirrah, who knows everything about this because I think she decided that she wanted to homeschool her kids. So I'm going to pull her up because I had a lot of questions for her, and I know that you guys will have too. Hey, Shakirrah.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing good, hanging in there. How are
Good.
you?
Everybody's saying hi.
Uh,
Caitlin's saying hi. Are ready for your big tips. So introduce yourself. Tell us what you do and how you kind of came across this whole homeschooling thing. Because I know I think of you as my personal homeschool expert. So go ahead.
well, yeah, I'm Shakira. Let's see, the whole homeschooling thing came up really just all of a sudden last summer. This is my first year. I, um, I have one son that's immunocompromised. I have one child that was having some difficulty in school. I have a very big family, very busy schedule. And my husband and I really, it came on our hearts to kind of explore the option of homeschooling. And so I really did a lot of research, a lot of prayer, and reached out to some veterans that have been homeschooling for a while. And we made the decision to go ahead and try it. This is our first year. I've done a lot of research, been to a lot of meetings, again, talked to a lot of veterans, and I think I kind of got things together for the most part. I take it, a day at a time and just really try to not overdo it. But here we are. We love it. My fourth grader, she loves it, which I'm extremely excited about because it's hard to get the older kids to transition well from public school to homeschooling. So far, it's been going well for us.
Good. And how long did you say you've been doing it now?
This is our first year. So we've started in August, and this is our first year. Yeah. Our first
Cool.
full year, I should say.
So, okay, so I know we had talked about this before, but like, let's start with the top tips for you, especially for somebody like maybe like me who doesn't have any experience with homeschool, who just, I mean, I don't even know like what to do. So, so like, what are your like number one tip? I guess I would say for homeschool.
Number one is to take things a day at a time. Take things a day at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself thinking you have to get everything done that day because you will get stressed. Your children will get stressed, and then it's just by the end of the day you're pooped. You're both pooped, and that as a parent, that's really overwhelming.
Yeah, I feel pooped right now.
Yes.
It's only 11:30. I have my kid with me. We've split the kids up,
Mhm.
which seems to help. I don't know if you guys do this. I just try to split them up during this time. So my husband is working from home. He has one kid and he works with him, and I have another kid. Then we switch them up. But I really wanted to kind of like maybe have like some kind of plan, and
Yeah.
that's why I reached out to you. But this leads into my second tip, which you told me yesterday, which I was super stressed because I was like, I don't know how to do school. I don't know anything about school. So what is your second tip?
You don't have to recreate the traditional school setting. I know that even for me, like that was really hard in the beginning. I kind of had to do a little bit of deschooling for myself primarily because I thrive on structure and planning and everything. And when you transition to the homeschool world, you really kind of got to take a step back and realize that you don't have to recreate that same 6 hours a day, 5 days a week type of traditional school setting. Um, because your child isn't used to that either with mom at least or father or whoever, so you really kind of just, okay, let's talk about it. I did like a family meeting type thing and kind of discussed what my kids would like to do throughout the day, and then I had to really just take it a day at a time and kind of follow their lead with their interests and activities that they like to do, and then we kind of just got into a little routine. And I feel like now we like I said, we're kind of at a good point now where they're used to things. They know what to do when they get up. I made a schedule for them, at least as a guideline. We don't follow it every single day, but it's a guideline for us, and it has helped tremendously.
Yeah, that's really good advice because that's what stressed me out. I was like, oh my God, like I don't even know where to
Yeah.
start.
Because like when you think about the traditional school setting, they're in school for 6 hours a day. They don't necessarily school all 6 hours, but I know I didn't want to school for 6 hours. I chose to do 4 days a week, 1 to 3 hours a day. I have a kindergartner and a fourth grader, and then I have a 1 and a 3-year-old. So it can get pretty hectic and pretty busy quickly and overwhelming for everybody because I have the baby on my back. My 3-year-old is like, I want a snack every 2 seconds.
The snack. What is with the snack? Like seriously,
I,
moms, like I don't even know. Like yesterday, I felt like I couldn't get anything done because it was like, I need popcorn. I can't
yeah,
operate the microwave. And then
yeah.
I need this, and I'm like, no.
It's like, okay, what did you do while you were in school? Hold up, you didn't eat all that while you were in school. So
I'm
yeah,
like afraid when they go back to school, they're gonna weigh like 300 pounds from eating all the snacks.
yeah.
They're gonna be like, you're a super bad mom. Oh my gosh, it's so embarrassing, but it's like these are like the real things, that like
Yes,
you have to deal with.
it's life. Yes.
I'm like, what is going on? And it's like so new because I don't know like about you, but like I looked forward to um kind of like the time they went to school to be able to get my stuff together. So it was like I went to work, I got my stuff done. So by the time they came back, like things were set up for them. And I feel like there's no boundary now. Like there's
Yes.
no line.
Yes.
It's
For
hard.
I will say I had to, and I still have to, I have to implement some type of, okay, mom break. And so we'll like
Good.
have like a quiet time. I'm like, okay, this is our quiet time, especially while the two little ones are asleep or something. My girls, they'll go and do their thing. And it gives me, even if it's just 30 minutes, it does give me some type of time to get on the computer, do something that I need to do, laundry, I don't, dinner, something, because something always has to be done, you know? So I do make sure that they understand. And we have those talks where, okay, if mommy needs to do something, let's respect my time and, you know, give me that minute to get myself together.
Get yourself from killing
Yes,
them.
yes. It's a big thing.
Abigail Abigail says there's a bin method. You can put all the snacks in the bin and that's it. It's
Yes,
cool to keep
I
things
see
neat.
that. And that's a great thing too, because that lets you know what they have for the day. Once
Mhm.
that's over, that's it.
You're gonna starve, kid. You're gonna starve. You eat all your snacks, you're done.
Yes.
That's so funny. Yeah, the snack thing is really throwing me for a loop. I'm like, stop snacking. And it's
Mm,
funny because I'm not a snacking person. Like I like to have three like meals. It's really hard for me to like snack.
yeah.
And they're just like constant, like little
Yeah.
boys just snack, 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 snack. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
and then they're like, I'm hungry, like for dinner. I'm like, you just had like 5,000 snacks.
Exactly. Yes.
So, anywho, what is your third kind of like,
Third,
um,
third thing is it's okay to take a break and resume later.
okay.
It's okay. Like I've had to do that, especially with my kindergartner, because like one day she doesn't know how to write a number four. Oh my goodness. Okay. Or she doesn't know what a circle is or
You'll
something.
never get into college.
I'm like, okay. And so we dealt with that in the beginning, like I said, that transitional period, and I really had to kind of take a step back. And this is a child that could count up to 100, recognize all her letters, shapes, colors, whatever. She was ready for kindergarten. Now all of a sudden she doesn't know anything, and it really stressed me out because I'm like, what do you mean you don't know anything? And I really had to, okay, Shakira, it's okay, take a break, and we'll just resume later. And sometimes I was like, okay, Asia, well, when you're ready, you know, we'll come back to it. And it worked. And we've had to take several breaks, especially with her. And it now she's good. Now she wants to learn. She wants to get involved and, do her reading and stuff like that. So it's okay to take that break and, listen to your children, listen to your heart. If it's not working at that moment, just take some time.
So I'm gonna throw this question at you because I know that a lot of homeschool groups like you guys meet up and go places to kind of like keep that socialization
Yeah.
active. I'm not sure if you do that, but like what's happening now with the virus and the kids can't get together? Like, do you guys do some kind of something, or you just,
Well,
what are you guys
oh,
doing?
there hasn't. I'm not a part of a co-op, but I am involved in several groups in our county. But there hasn't been any talk that I know of just yet. I think that everyone is kind of waiting after this week and next week to kind of see a lot of their dance classes and all their activities have to cancel. I do assume that eventually there will be some type of virtual thing if this continues. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. I may implement something myself because, I have my kids, they like that kind of stuff. They wouldn't mind getting on the computer and just chit chatting and everything. They're playing on the games and stuff with their friends right now. So, you
Yeah,
know, we'll see, but there will be things I'm sure implemented to kind of help keep them interactive with each other a little bit.
that's yeah, because you want the social distancing, but you don't want that social isolation, you know?
Yes, yes.
So, but I know you have like, do you have 4 kids or 5 kids?
Well, there's 6 total.
6 total. So, I
Six
mean, your kids are not isolated. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
listen, I have all 6 right now, and they are keeping each other very busy. So
bless you, girl.
they are keeping each other very busy. So I'm not really worried about that just yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I feel like I've been telling them to like go outside a lot, like, cause they've been home like so much, like doing their little work and stuff. And like at about, I want to say like at about 3 to 4 o'clock, I'm just like, go outside and run around the building. Like go, like take the dog out and just laps around, like do something outside, get that fresh air. The beaches are closed now. Did you hear that?
Yes, I did hear that.
Um,
Have our one little favorite spot that we like to go to, but we're like, okay, well, we'll have to figure something else out. It's hot
yeah,
here, so we can always get the sprinkler and the water hose and
it's
have
true.
fun. Yes.
That's true. Oh, so it's a time to be creative, because yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. We can still go in the backyard and get the hose out and be like, go crazy.
Yep. Yep.
That's what we used to do when we were kids.
Right. Exactly.
So
Make something happen. So
yeah, that's great. Okay, so Danielle said, let's see, kids need to have their needs met and be in a good space to learn,
yes.
talking about what you were talking about with Asia. I love that because I think, that's an opportunity for homeschool that I really never considered for myself. That's really interesting. Like, it's kind of like you tailor the learning to that kid.
Yep.
So
That's what I've had to do because all of them are so different. And so you can't teach each one the same. And it takes time, but I've been able to kind of, okay, Asia, she kind of needs like an unschooling method, whereas Harmony, she can do a little bit more of structured workbooks and stuff like that. Asia likes more hands-on activities. So it's a balance with both of them. I got to kind of work it out.
okay. And did you say you're going to have some kind of guide in your blog? Is it up already, or are you putting it up?
No, it's up already, and I'll be updating it as I find more resources and workbooks, curriculum suggestions, and stuff like that.
I'm going to definitely check it out because like I am so lost, and I'm so glad that I was able to talk to you about this because you were literally the first person I went to because I didn't know who else to reach to.
Thank you for thinking of me.
I was like, what do I do? These kids are home. Like, I don't want to like be that mom that's like, read right now.
I know. And it can, in the beginning, it can definitely be like that, and so for me, it was always nice to reach out to others that I knew that were homeschooling and pick their brain and stuff. So I want to be also that resource for other parents in need right now, especially right now, because everyone's lives have changed dramatically.
Mm-hmm. And everyone's unsure. Like, I'm really unsure on what to do. Like, what's my role in all this? Like I've been mothering one way,
right?
And it's just really different for me to like switch gears, and like I feel really uncomfortable. We'll see what happens. It's what day 4?
Yeah. Well, they say it takes a village, so we have to be each other's village right now.
Oh my God, so much this. And that's why kind of like, I'm kind of looking at this opportunity for like doing resources like this. Like we're stuck here, but maybe we can talk to other moms that know stuff that can help other moms with like information like what you're saying. So I'm sure that there's like lots of moms that are going through this, and I don't want us as a village online to be isolated.
Right.
Right. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link, you guys, to her blog with all of the resources there that you guys can download when this video is over. I'm going to update the all of the information so you guys can see, and I'm going to share it to you guys and email it to you guys so you guys have that available. Thank you, Shakira, for taking time out of your day.
Thank you. Thank you
With your kids. Me. Yeah, and then we'll hopefully get through this together. I'll check in with you and see what's going on, and yeah, I hope you guys survive.
You too.
Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.